Hey guys, I know this is a longer video, but I encourage you to watch it till the end because we're covering some important topic here. This is testosterone levels in men's health and the quality of your life. So I encourage you to watch it all the way to the end.
Hey guys, Kevin here, and in this video I want to talk to you about testosterone boosters, and specifically a review of Prime Labs Prime Test Testosterone Booster, which I'm currently using. Alright, today this video is for guys, which according to YouTube analytics, 100% of all you guys that watch my videos are men. There are no women. If there are, go ahead and let me know in the comments below that you're here. But according to YouTube, everybody that watches my content is male. They're guys. On top of that, about 6-8 months ago I checked, and most of you guys that were watching were between the ages of 25 and 35. 100%. That's what the analytics said. Now it's changed. Now 53.2% of you guys that watch are 25 to 34. 46.8% are 55 to 64. Almost 50-50, evenly split. So we have a wide range of viewers on this channel that go from 25 to 65. So this video applies to everybody watching. Even if you're in your 20s, this video is about testosterone. I want to talk to you about testosterone, testosterone levels, testosterone boosters, and specifically Prime Test Testosterone Booster. I'm going to do a review of it because I've been trying it for the last couple weeks, and I want to go ahead and share with you guys what my thoughts on it are and whether I think it's worth you guys trying out. The importance of proper testosterone levels cannot be understated. It is important for a male to have proper testosterone levels because it really contributes to your quality of life. As we start aging, probably around 30, and sometimes even earlier, so even you guys in your 20s, you should be okay, but you could end up suffering from low testosterone even in your 20s or even younger. It depends. Every individual is different. Remember that when you're talking about anything health related, diet, exercise, hormone treatments, anything, everybody's different. Just because it worked for one doesn't mean it'll work for you. Just because it works for you doesn't mean it'll work for somebody else. Varying degrees in between all that. Everyone's different. With that in mind, some people, even in their 20s or younger, may suffer from low testosterone. But at about 30, men start losing testosterone at a rate of about 1% per year. So if you're 30, by the time you're 50, you've lost 20% of your testosterone, almost a quarter. By the time you're 60, 30% is gone. And so on and so on. So it doesn't seem like much. 1% a year, big deal, but it adds up. And before you know it, I'm telling you, I turned 55 this year. From 25 to 55 goes by like that. I can't even believe how fast time's going by. But you probably will suffer from low testosterone levels later in life. And some people don't. Like I said, everybody's different. A majority of males will suffer from low testosterone in their later years or earlier. So what are the symptoms of low testosterone? Let's talk about them, because if you're feeling any of these and you have no idea why, you're just like, what the heck is going on? This may be why. You may have low testosterone and you may need to get it checked. So I got my notes so I don't miss anything. Symptoms of low testosterone. Number one, loss of muscle mass. If you exercise and you're working out and you're not seeing any gains, you're not, getting any stronger, you're trying to get stronger, you're trying to build muscle mass and things just aren't happening, or maybe you don't exercise. Maybe, you have a very sedentary lifestyle, you don't exercise other than, what you do walking around, going to the car, shopping, whatever. And you realize that you're just feel weaker. Your strength is starting to wane. You're putting on more body fat. Those types of things. If you're starting to see these things happen, it could be from dietary reasons or your lifestyle. It could be totally unrelated, but it could be low testosterone. Symptom number 2 is increased breast size. And I know that sounds weird. We're not talking about growing breasts and being able to breastfeed, okay? We're talking about accumulation of fat tissue in the chest area, in the breast area, around the nipple of the chest here. We're not talking about growing actual boobs like a woman, but we're talking about boobs, man boobs, okay? Where you're accumulating fat around the breast, the nipple area. Even sometimes the nipple enlarges and looks like you have a woman's breast. It's because your testosterone levels are really, really low and your estrogen levels are higher. So you're starting to grow almost like bitch tits, which happens when you take steroids. The body produces a lot of estrogen and the nipple ends up growing and looking like you have a female breast. This is also a symptom of low testosterone. Most of the time, you won't notice it, unless you're really putting on body fat. I mean, I guess maybe if you're not, you could see it, but it's really noticeable if you're accumulating body fat and that fat is going to the breast right here and you start looking like you have breasts. Definite sign of low testosterone. Symptom number 3, irritability. Most people think that taking testosterone or, steroids, those types of things, and testosterone is not a steroid, but taking testosterone would lead to irritability and aggression. But irritability, it doesn't mean just being aggressive. Irritability is just a mental state where things just start bothering you. Your mindset is off. Little things just irritate you. Things that never used to bother you start bothering you. You're just not yourself. Irritability. And the next symptom is depression, and they go hand in hand almost. Low testosterone levels really affects your mindset. It affects your mood. It affects your quality of life on a day-to-day basis because you end up being in a fog. You're depressed. You end up getting depressed. You feel down. You feel like you have no purpose. You may have no focus. And all of that, of course, will lead to irritability because you're sitting there, you're waking up every day and you're wondering, what am I doing? What do I do with my life? Or you go to work and you can't focus at work. You can't think straight. You're in a fog, especially if you got to make quick decisions or you've got to do mathematical types, figures, those types of things, and you just don't compute as quickly as you used to. Could be a sign of low testosterone. Mood changes, irritability, loss of focus. If those things are starting to come up and you're gonna have no reason why, you're kind of like, I just don't feel like myself anymore, could be low testosterone. Next symptom, difficulty concentrating, loss of focus. We already covered that one. But low testosterone really affects your mindset, your mood, and your mental faculties, your mental sharpness. Loss of hair. Now, I've lost some hair. And if I let it grow, you'd see I'm receding back here and in the back, but I keep my hair short anyway. It's just ever since I've been in the military, especially in moving in Florida, it's just too hot to have hair. But if you're losing your hair and you're starting to notice baldness, definitely could be a sign of low testosterone. May not be, it could be hereditary, but could be a sign of low testosterone if you're starting to lose hair on your head. And the most obvious sign and symptom of low testosterone that most men think of, low libido, low sex drive, and erectile dysfunction. Now, when you're younger and you're in your teens, your hormones are raging, you're still growing, your body's full of testosterone, you're good to go. You're energetic, and many times in the morning you wake up with an erection. The morning erection. And it doesn't mean you've had sexual fantasies and we're dreaming about sex all night, which you could be, but it's just a natural reaction because as your body sleeps, your body heals itself, and during sleep it produces higher levels of testosterone than it does during the day because it's healing and rejuvenating itself. So while your body's doing that overnight, you wake up, your testosterone levels are higher in your system, and you end up waking up with an erection. As your testosterone levels go down, that disappears. the morning erection's gone. You end up having no sex drive, lack of interest in sex, no matter what your age is. But when your testosterone levels get low, that all goes away. And even if you do try to have sex, you may have trouble with erectile dysfunction. You're not working properly down there. You're not able to sustain an erection long enough to even have sex, all right? So those are key problems. If you're starting to have that, that's a key indicator that you have low testosterone and you should get it checked. So what are the benefits of raising your testosterone levels? Because there are many. Number one, healthy heart and blood. Higher testosterone levels and raising testosterone levels correlate with better cardiovascular and heart health. In studies, it's been shown that those that raise their testosterone levels are 24% less likely to suffer a heart attack and 36% less likely to suffer a stroke. That's big. We're not talking 1 or 2% here. Number two, less fat, more muscle. Not just for aesthetics, so you look good, but so your body functions optimally. You're able to put on more muscle, which burns more calories during the day. It makes you stronger. You're better able to do the physical demands of life, whether that's just shopping, doing work around the house, doing physical labor, playing a sport, working out. Having more muscle and less fat is key to optimal health. It's less stress on your joints, it's less stress on your heart, it's less stress on your body and your system overall. Less fat, more muscle. Number three, stronger bones. This is a key one, not just for women. Women, it's a big issue, but for men as well. Stronger bones. Clinical trials have proven that increasing testosterone levels increases the spinal and hip bone density in men. That's huge because as we get older and you get into your senior years, and I'm talking like 70s, 80s and older, falling is the biggest risk, because if you fall and break a hip, that could be fatal. Not just seriously impairing you to move around going forward and making you have a limp or something. We're talking people that fall in their 70s, 80s, 90s and break a hip, most of the time they don't survive that injury. It will be fatal. And it's because osteoporosis starts setting in. Bone density, your bones get brittle. And resistance exercise helps. If you're doing martial arts, it helps because you're, striking things, if you're boxing, those types of things, that impact makes your bones more dense. Same thing if you're a runner. That impact, not really good on your joints, but your bones, it's going to make them more dense because your body responds to that. But increasing testosterone levels also contributes to more bone density, which makes your bones stronger, which lessens the risk of falling and risk of serious injury as you get older. Bone density is a big deal even in men. Number four, and I'm going to read this one, better verbal memory, spatial ability, or mathematical reasoning. Those men that have raised their testosterone levels have experienced greater mental capacity, better memory, better spatial awareness, being able to judge different distances, better mathematical reasoning, no brain fog. You're sharper mentally. Your mental faculties come back. Like I said, when you have low testosterone, you may be walking around depressed, irritable, in a fog. Raise your testosterone levels, that goes away. Your mental sharpness comes back. You feel sharp, you feel awake, alert. You're on point, you're on your game. Not only that, but guys that increase their testosterone levels have reduced incidences of Alzheimer's, which is a big fear of people that as they get older, they're afraid of experiencing Alzheimer's. One of my neighbors has Alzheimer's and he's constantly walking around, and you'll say hello to him. 5 minutes later, he'll be saying hello to you again like he just saw you for the first time. It's a very difficult disease. People are afraid of getting it. And raising your testosterone levels contributes to not getting Alzheimer's. It combats it, it puts it off. The incidence of men with normal testosterone levels having Alzheimer's decreases, which is a huge benefit. Number 5, better libido. Your sex drive comes back. You'll probably end up seeing that morning erection again. And your erectile dysfunction, if you had any, is most likely going to go away. You're going to be back to your normal self as far as it goes sex-wise. Your sexual drive comes back and you're able to function properly. And lastly, number 6 is improved mood. Again, improved mental capacity, improved mood, depression, those types of things. Your outlook on life, brain fog, it goes away. And improved mood, your mood is key to the quality of your life, because who wants to go through every single day in a brain fog, feeling depressed, feeling lost, feeling, just out of whack? Improved mood. So those are all the benefits, and there's more, but those are key benefits to raising your testosterone levels and bringing them up to normal levels or higher levels, which leads me into the next thing. What do we do about it? If your testosterone's low, what options do you have? Well, the best option is testosterone replacement therapy, also known as TRT, which is injections, or they have like creams, and now they're coming out with some oral way of taking it by pill, which I'm reading so far that it's not really as effective. But the injections are the most effective because it goes directly into your stream. The drawback with that is cost. It's expensive. You have to inject yourself weekly, unless you go to a clinic and they inject it for you. Otherwise, you're going to be injecting yourself weekly. You have to get regular blood work, and blood work has to be monitored to make sure that your testosterone doesn't go too high, doesn't stay too low, that you're not producing estrogen. There's all kinds of things that they monitor when you're getting injections, as well as side effects. There's possible side effects to the injections, like there is with anything you put into your body. The other way is they have a cream. It's like a roll-on, like a stick, and it's a stick. You put it on your arm, you rub your arms together, and it's absorbed through the skin. The drawback to that is, again, cost. All these things come with a prescription. You have to be, it's prescription only. And the other drawback is, if you touch somebody and you're not careful and you touch somebody else, or they touch their testosterone levels, it's going to go through their skin, and their testosterone levels are going to be affected, which could be a problem for some people, especially if they're a child, or if there's somebody that maybe have a condition that affects. So there's drawbacks to those things. But if you're not getting testosterone replacement therapy, your only option is to try to improve and increase your testosterone through natural means. And this is diet, exercise, and testosterone boosters or nutritional supplements that are proven to increase testosterone, which is what we're going to talk about next. Okay, there are tons of testosterone boosters on the market, lots of them. The benefits that these boosters have over the testosterone replacement therapy is that they're less expensive, that they're natural. It's not a pharmaceutical drug that needs a prescription. You can order them online, get them at your local store. There's a bunch of benefits. The only drawbacks really are that 90% of them are untested. There's no long, in-depth studies to see if these things work. Much of it is marketing and claims that they work based on very superficial studies, or maybe studies that show results in animals and they're just carrying it over and saying it works for humans. Unfortunately, the only way you're really gonna know if they work or not is to try them out for yourself, because like I said earlier, everybody's different. One may work for you really well, it may not do anything for me. It may work for me and maybe not work for you, or work even better for you. You won't know until you try. But keep in mind that most of what you see, the promises, the quick results, all of this stuff, or comparing them to steroids, which it's all marketing. Most of these test boosters, they try to market it in a way to give the impression that you're going to get quick results and that this testosterone booster is the next best thing to taking anabolic steroids. And 90% of the time, it is not true. Most of the supplements that you see for sale in the fitness industry do not work. They don't do anything. And if they do have effects, most of them are probably minimal at best. I've tried a bunch of nutritional supplements, workout supplements, from test boosters to plant sterols to pre-workouts, protein powders, creatine. I've tried a bunch of different things, fat burners, all of that. And most of them didn't do anything for me. Some of them did work to an extent. Some of them I thought were really good. I have like some pre-workouts that I felt absolutely nothing, and other pre-workouts that were really good. Test boosters, same thing. I've tried some, and I've tried test boosters. Most of them did not work. I tried the Universal Nutrition Natural Sterol Complex, which I did a video on and reviewed that. It worked. It did make a difference, but I could not handle taking those horse pills. They're huge tablets. You have to take 6 a day, and that just got to be too much, choking those things down. I had to find something else. And I came across Prime Labs Prime Test Testosterone Booster. And it's got 60 tablets, $19.99 on Amazon. And the reviews on it were good. Majority of the people that tried it said it worked. It made a difference in their body fat levels, in their strength gains, those types of things. They felt a difference, even mentally. Now, I've been taking these for 3 weeks now, and after the first week, I already noticed an improvement in my sleep. My sleep sucked. I was waking up constantly. I wasn't in a deep sleep, a really restful sleep. I would sleep, wake up the next day, feeling like I was still dragging my butt. Since starting these, my sleep has improved dramatically. When I fall asleep, I sleep deeply. When I wake up, I feel rested. The other thing is body fat levels. I'm starting to notice decreases in body fat, although the scale isn't really moving much. I'm starting to notice decreases in body fat in some areas on my body, but I'm still waiting for the middle to start disappearing. The dosage on these is to take 2 capsules by mouth 1 to 2 times a day. I've been taking 2 capsules in the morning, and they're tablets. So this is the tablet. It's small. It's actually smaller than the 1,000 milligram vitamin C tablet I take daily. So taking these are not a problem, and you're only taking 2. So these go down no problem. This is gonna last you a month, taking 2 tablets once a day. Now, if you max out the dosage, taking 2 tablets twice a day, it's gonna last you 2 weeks. I have noticed a difference in my sleep and strength, but I'm not totally sold on it yet. I'm still playing with the dosages, and after 2 weeks of doing 2 tablets in the morning and 2 in the afternoon, I should see if there is any kind of increase after that. But at $19 a bottle, it's one of the cheaper, less expensive ones, so it makes it worth a try to just at least give it a shot. Maybe it'll work for you, maybe it don't. If you use it for a couple weeks and it doesn't work, go ahead and try and return it. You know, worst is you're out 20 bucks. One other key thing with ordering this booster that I found kind of interesting was when I got my bottle shipped to me from Amazon. The top has a sticker on it saying claim your free bottle on your next order. So it says claim your next bottle free, text free to, and it gives you a number, and it's through primelabs.org, maker of the product. And I kind of thought it was probably BS, scam. I did see when I started looking at reviews more and more, I noticed that some people said that they followed the instructions, never received an answer, never received a free bottle. But I figured, what the heck? So I texted free to the number on the bottle, and about a couple minutes later, I received a text that told me to please leave a review on Amazon, and also to answer some questions. I did that and left a review. and then it asks to respond to that text with your, like, how many stars you gave it in your review. And then I did that, and then a couple days later, well, first I didn't hear anything back, so I'm like, great, it is BS. But a couple days later, like 2 days later, because I did it over the weekend, I think I did it Friday evening, like Monday, I received a text with a code. It said, use this code and check out when you're on Amazon, but it said to purchase your next bottle, and it said from a specific supplier on Amazon. Amazon, like things like this, it's not, you can buy from Amazon, or you can buy from somebody selling stuff on Amazon. Some things are covered under Amazon Prime, other sellers are not covered under Amazon Prime. And they ship, you pay shipping, you get it however long it takes for them to get it to you. It doesn't have like that 2-day promise with Prime. So the first bottle I bought was through Prime Labs on Amazon. They were the seller. The next one, it told me to use somebody different, a different seller. So I went back on Amazon, I found the seller that it told me to use. Price was still $19.99, so this price didn't change. I ordered it, it was still fell under the Prime, so I had free shipping. Ordered it, put the code in, and it took it down to 0. There was no cost, it was free. So I checked out, completed my checkout, no shipping, no cost, and 3 days later, I got my second bottle of Prime Labs test, which is why I'm going to do the 2-a-day dosage, because I didn't pay for this bottle. So it's not costing me any extra to up the dosage on it. So I thought that was pretty cool. So if you order this and you decide to try it and it has this sticker on there, claim your next bottle free, go ahead and do it. Follow the directions. When they send you the text, just fill out the things they do, leave them a review, answer whatever questions, and go ahead and use the code they send you, and you'll get another free bottle. Brand new bottle, unopened, same exact labeling, same everything. Prime Labs, Prime Test. So 2 bottles you get with this for the price of 20 bucks, which is another reason to give it a try. The worst you're gonna be out is 20 bucks, but you're gonna have 2 bottles, which will give you plenty of time to decide if it's gonna work for you. You gotta kind of allow things to get into your system too. You're not gonna just notice a dramatic increase in strength, loss of fat and all that after a day or 2 or even a week or a month sometimes of taking a supplement. These are natural, they're not drugs, they're not shot into your system. They take longer to work. So that's my review so far on Prime Labs Prime Test Testosterone Booster. Right now, I say it's worth giving it a try. It does work. I've noticed some difference so far, but I'm gonna give another update down the road after I completely use up this whole thing and give an overall review on it. But after I am done with this, rather than get another testosterone booster and try another one with a proprietary blend, I am going to use ashwagandha root straight. I'm going to order, whether it's a drink, whether it's powder or pill, I'm going to order ashwagandha root and just supplement ashwagandha root. Not a testosterone booster with it in it, just ashwagandha root, because that has been scientifically proven in studies to raise testosterone in men as much as 15% or more. So that's been proven scientifically to work. That's what I'm going to go with next and see what differences that makes in my testosterone level and, more importantly, in my results. And then it'll also be in time for me to see what my testosterone levels are when I go for my blood work in about, I think, probably another month and a half, 2 months. I go for blood work again. I go every 90 days. And I'm going to ask him to test my testosterone, and we'll see where my testosterone is at that point after using these and ashwagandha root for 90 days total by that time. So I'll do an update on that as well. So stay tuned for that. And if you've used a testosterone booster yourself and you've used something like this and it's worked for you, and I mean you seriously sought gains, lost fat, and saw improvements, especially if you're older, put it in the comments below, because this should be a community that we share ideas. We're in this together. I'm doing these videos to help you guys out and let you know what I'm doing. I'm not going to recommend anything on this channel to make a buck. I'm not going to recommend it if it doesn't work. If something doesn't work and I say overall that this thing doesn't work well enough for you to even try it, I'm going to come back and tell you that, because my reputation's on the line. I want to help you guys, and that is my main purpose. So I'm only going to share what works. I'm going to share what doesn't. I'm going to share my successes. I'm going to share my failures. And I'm going to share what I learned along the way, so hopefully help you guys avoid some of the pitfalls, help you guys get results in your fitness, your martial arts training, your life, your finances, all of that. If you've tried something, share it with the rest of us. Put it in the comments below so that it's something maybe we can give a shot, you know, and try out if we haven't done so already, and maybe we'll get results with it too. You don't know. So that's it for this video. I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, give it a thumbs up so that YouTube pushes this thing around to other guys, and also share this channel, because I'm trying to hit that magic number that YouTube has set of 1,000 subscribers, because once you hit 1,000, it unlocks other aspects of YouTube that allow me to do other things with this channel, like go live. I can't live stream right now because I'm under 1,000 subscribers, which to me is ridiculous, but it is what it is. But I need your help to hit 1,000. So if you enjoy this channel, you enjoy the content here, share this with your friends, your buddies, other guys, other older guys, guys that are into martial arts, especially into fitness, into taking charge of their life and turning their life around and creating an active and abundant life well into our later years. I appreciate all of you, the 25 to 34-year-olds, the 55 to 65-year-olds, everybody that watches this, male or female, young or old. I appreciate each and every one of you guys taking time out of your day to listen to what I have to say and consume this content. And if you ever have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you want to see me do a video on something specific that you haven't seen, or put it in the comments below. And last but not least, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button so that you're notified every time a new video comes out. And until next video, stay safe, stay focused, train hard, and most importantly, never, ever, ever quit. Because especially if you're 50 and older, 50 is not the beginning of the end. 50 is halftime. 50 is halftime in the game of life. That's the way I see it. And most championships are won in the second half and in the later rounds. Remember that. God bless. We'll see you in the next video.